Hey everybody, this is Alexandrake, and today we're going to try, as I've already said so many times by now, something a little different. Now this is a visual novel, choose your own adventure horror game, in a sense. It's going to be more of a psychological thing, but I saw it and I thought, let's do something a bit weird. Obviously, the music sounds amazing. I won't feel much, just to see what happens with the same, shall we? Sounds good? Grand. Oh! That already got me ready. Emendrand Mansion. Oh, so there's a yacht of reading in this. It was built for Lord William and Lady Elizabeth Emendrand of Yotsburg, humble ambassadors of peace and beloved by the people. Oh. Both well known for their compassion and generosity, never fain to extend a helping hand in anyone in need. Under the influence and wealth that was once a small, sleepy village drew to prosperous and bustling town. However, the seasons of joy eventually ended when the good nobles perished at the hands of the Great Plague. Is it newer? The riches and the energies were henceforth passed on to their only child, Lady Charlotte Imengard. I think I've got the name right. Maybe I'm butchering it. Who knows? The mansion has stood here since the 1620s, a fit witness to a very long history of joy and pain. After Lady's Charlotte committed suicide, the great house was eventually left uninhabited. And that is when it begins. Surrounding villages both seeing or hearing unearthly fiends of cries and howls that filled the nights, and hearsay of a mysterious woman roaming their horrid halls aimlessly. Oh, I don't see anything so far, but you never know. People who dare enter its walls will simply never heard from again. Even after 400 years, these stories remain much of the house itself. Whispers about the once great house, its legends and its curse, still fall upon the village's ears. I'm already hurt. I can't wait. Come on. In spite of this, the current owners are convinced that these stories are nothing more than a hoax. With regard for the truth, they had Briar Reality Corporation placed the property back on the sale. The Eyed Pandora's bots, the secrets that lie inside, await to be discovered by brave souls. No matter what happens, take care not to be consumed by the curse. Good job. Okay. Isabella. Now I've heard it's multiple characters. Oh.
Hello? Isabella? Are you there? Where are you?
Heyo. A familiar jewelry voice comes from the other end.
Oh, hey Rose. I'm at St. Goretti High. What's the matter?
What do you mean, what's the matter? It's the mansion, silly. I'm here and you're late. Jeez, we're on shift together. You promised. Oh my god, please don't tell me you forgot. You were planning on leaving me to check this place out on my own, weren't you? You chickened out.
Calm down. You know I take my promises
okay.
seriously.
I'd like to believe that. So hurry up and get here. This place is huge. A bit too quiet since no one's lived here since, like, forever, but beautiful nonetheless.
Why are you so surprised? This isn't the first time you've been there.
I know. I just wish I could live in a place like this. It really takes my breath away.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Not after the rumors that say it's haunted.
Jeez, never mind those rumors. Ghosts aren't real after all. And even if they are, which they are not, they can't do anything.
I don't think I can hang
They're nothing but spirits.
You don't know that.
I think it'd be funny
They
if
might
I
be
did.
listening or watching right now, and they might not be happy with you enough to curse you.
Okay.
No offense, sweetie, but that's a bit of a stretch.
Believe it or not, it's better to be careful.
Right. You know, not every property we sell will end up with a dead body stuffed in a sofa.
You never know.
And I think
It's
that
possible.
mansion is where we'll likely find another one. I can feel it.
That was one time, Isabella. Loosen up. Wait, just get here ASAP, please. I'm getting bored being here on my own.
Fine, fine. Let me just finish up here. I'll be right there soon.
Okay, see you. Bye.
Interesting. So are these students or property developers? Sellers. Oh, sorry. Rose still charming as
Who
ever.
was that?
Huh? I don't know. Yeah, for my phone to see with better. Give me a twist and we're all yoked.
Oh, that? It's just Rose.
The one who trained you. You're working together again?
Just for this property. We've been scoping out that big mansion down Anselm Village after the renovations. Today's sort of its grand opening to the public. The RC wants to give it one last check before we let potential buyers tour it this afternoon.
Hold on. Is this the same mansion you've been telling everyone about? Didn't you keep saying how it just gave you the creeps? You actually
Interesting.
went there? And you're going back?
Well, I did promise Rose I wouldn't ditch her.
Ooh.
And
Okay.
besides, a job is a job. Gotta do what you gotta do to make a living.
Just 5 minute music, don't mind me. As soon as those words left my mouth, better yet out a soft chuckle.
What's so funny?
Nothing. It's just that I didn't expect you to say that. Coming from you, it sounds so out of character. I mean, no offense, but you've been freaking out ever since you got assigned to it. I honestly thought you'd
Not
back
all the
out.
die, I just read out for some reason.
Not all the time. I could really use a huge amount of cash right now, and this is just the fastest way to get it.
Ah! Capitalism.
Plus,
I
listen
do
to
respect
this.
that.
Briar Realty wants it sold as soon as possible, and the agent who lands the deal is going to get a huge bonus. They never give bonuses like that. Getting that would make life so much easier. They're desperate, I'm desperate, it's perfect.
A sympathetic youth crosses her face.
You know, if you're really in urgent need of money, you could have just asked me. Or Ashton. We can always let you borrow, and you can pay us back whenever.
Nice friends. I have to keep myself from droning out loud. In the years I've known her, I can only tell what to expect when she has that expression.
Becca,
I've noticed that you've been living off instant noodles these past few
Oh my
weeks.
god. Nothing wrong with instant noodles. They're nice. Shouldn't have them all the time, but they're nice. She thrusts her arms, then grimaces at the thought. Her voice slightly raised as she begins to stalk me. Instantly, I'm reminded why better exceeds at teaching boisterous teenagers.
Stop eating junk. They're cheap, but they're not good for you. You'll definitely end up in the hospital if you keep at it.
Ah, you'll be fine. I eat other things too, you're not fine.
hey, I eat other things too.
Oh. Hello. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Help, help, help. Oh, okay. Oh, peace drum is nice. Okay, interesting. I'll check this out yet, hold on. I feel my arms cross my chest, mimicking the posture and giving her the best frown I can muster. The same one I've used with my younger siblings when they're being difficult. Instead, she only raised an eyebrow at me.
That's not going to work on me. and I saw it when you were cleaning your flat last week.
Wow.
The instant noodle cups outnumber everything else.
You're just exaggerating. Did you even see what's in my cupboard yet? I'm not just living on instant noodles alone. I've got canned beans, peas, tuna, ham, and even hamburgers in there.
Nice. Betty's wrenching. Oh my gosh, she seems so sad with this. We need a nose by the time we get to the end of the small. Yes, she even wants a little green on the ass one. Oh my gosh. I think we just killed her inside. Would have yapped, you'd at that, but if I didn't know, I would have had more reprimands from her.
Aren't those the same ones you won from the grocer's raffle more than a year ago?
Oh. What's your name? Isabella. Oh, Isabella.
I sincerely hope you're checking the date stamps on those things before eating them. I don't want to
I was on
repeat
your
of
side,
last year.
but now I'm more concerned.
In any case, those are still not exactly healthier choices, Belle.
She'll be fine, better. She's got more things to worry about in the future. She shakes her head, possibly laughing at some distant, funny memory. When she gets up, what was that? When she gets up, I immediately brace myself. More words from her. Really? Sometimes it's just better taught until she's got things out of her system. When she turns her attention back to me, there's only a warmth in her smile.
What am I going to do with you?
I know. She says this more to herself than me, her voice shifting to something kinder or mothy, even if I'm wishing for the sad word.
I hope you know that it's impossible not to worry about you when you're like this. You don't have to keep eating the same thing.
If it's
Didn't
nice.
I tell you before? You're always free to reheat my leftovers.
Thanks, Becca. I really appreciate it, but you don't need to keep babying me. You've been taking care of me since after I moved here. You have to take a break sometime. And before you ask again, no. You know I'm not a fan of borrowing money. And I'm not going to ask you to give me what you earned hard for yourself.
You and your pride. But suit yourself. The offer stays on the table, though.
I know the response, if only to just drop the topic. But I'm pretty certain I would never take the offer. Ever. It's nothing to do with pride. I've seen plenty of times our friendships and taste turn for the worse just because of a few unpaid debts. I don't want something like that to happen between me and Betta. We may argue about the small petty things, but she always feels like a real sister to me. I won't use our friendship over something so true. Betta moves when she takes a quick glance at something behind me, snaps me out of my thoughts.
Well, enough chit-chat. Lunch is ending, and my students will be back any minute. We can catch up later. Good luck with your clients. You better treat us to lunch or something if you get that sale.
You bet!
With a small smile, she returns to her desk and begins sifting through the pages of a rather thick history book. She's probably working on the next week's lesson plan. Or trying at least. Her eyes are distant, and she didn't seem too attentive to whatever is on the page. As if she had my thoughts, better start coughing heavily. Her hand hasty goes to her mouth to stifle the sounds. This is precisely why I followed her here. For someone who makes a habit of worrying about other people, better sure forgets how to take care of herself.
Hey, you sure you can manage on your own? I mean, you're still a bit feverish.
Hush, dear. Don't you worry about me. I'll just drink some medicine and I'll be right as rain.
This name's gonna probably break me, isn't it? Emotionally speaking, with some of these characters. Yes, until me so. I feel her. I yibble with her over fiat yet. She had a toad for a couple of days now, suffering about the strange weather, not to dream of her. Yeah, that's an indication of death if I haven't seen one in the video games before. In spite of my advice to take the weeks off and rest, I found an apartment empty when I dropped by this morning. Betty's gonna die. She even left the medicine her doctor was trying. Her death. You have chances of death nearer by the minute. He was being
You
stubborn
shouldn't
now.
even be working right now.
Seriously, you big baby. I'll be fine. For now, just go to work and stop making that Rose girl wait for you. I'll call you if I still feel bad. and you can come pick me up if it makes you feel any better.
Still vibing. She offers me a reassuring smile and I can only sigh. Why do I even bother? There's no stopping her once she has decided on something. Oh, no. The fear of the reason inside my band port is the same bottle of medicine she left earlier. Oh. She just said it way when I pace in front of her. Fortunately for her, this is the one thing I'm not yet to have.
All right, but don't forget what the doctor said. Drink this on time. I'll see you later, okay?
There's a masseuse? What? A happy gleam in her eyes when she shifts them back to me.
Look who's playing the mother hen now.
Rebecca!
Okay. I won't tease anymore. I'll make sure to drink it, Mom.
Before I turn retort, she tasks another yet at the child. I take it as a sign to finally end the conversation of my short visit. With a small way of either going to the classroom and her thoughts. Probably should say. A hell passing taxi to take me to the property as soon as I have the after sort rounds. The mansion in some ways. Well, that changed its tune fatally. In some ways out of the countryside, but I don't have trouble getting the driver's direction. Apparently everyone in the explored city knows of it, and hearing every bit of rumour surrounding the place. In fact, just to mention the name is enough for you to give you a tortoise side yon yards. I learned that the hard way the first time I came to meet there. It only boosted my belief that there's something more to the house. Even the news of it being renovated and placed back up in the market has caused quite a stir. Finally, it did die down a few weeks later. The place would have become a lot harder to sell otherwise. I flipped my eyes from the window once the building shrinked in the distance. That sounds like traffic noise, but I don't trust that traffic noise. We'd have the gyms of the countryside soon, although a twit dance at my watch tells me we're still a few minutes away from my destination. Might as well get some work done. Rose did ask me to review the mansion's document. Oh, Isabella. So last minute, I didn't appreciate that. I know of a person who does things last minute. Ah, yes they had. I already yut them over last night, but you know, never know when things may go wrong. Oh, she was prepared. I'll take them. Never mind. Life has ways of messing things up like that. I'll be through reading the papers. My phone rings again. I bit up without yutting, neatly tucking it between my ear and shoulder. It's probably just Rose then anyway.
Rose?
Guess again.
That voice.
Ash.
Bingo.
Hey, what's up?
Name? Oh.
Just checking if you're still cool later this evening.
You mean that thing with Zach?
Yeah. He even called in the middle of the night just to remind me.
No, don't worry. I didn't forget. I'll be there.
Cool. I'll see you later. What time do you get off?
Around 6 p.m.? I don't know. It's the first day of the Ermengarde Mansion's open house, and we're
Ermengarde.
expecting quite a
That's
number of
the
potential
name.
buyers. I'll be booked the whole afternoon.
Ermengarde. Yes.
Ermengarde Mansion?
Ermengarde Mansion.
You know,
I know
the
it
big
now.
Jacobean mansion at Anselm Village.
Jacoby.
I'm on my way there right now, actually.
On your own?
Ermengarde.
Yeah,
Yes,
well,
Ermengarde.
Rose is already there,
What's that?
but
I
yeah.
forgot.
I see. Looks like the scaredy cat finally toughened up.
Shut up!
Asked Shuttle was in time help but rolled my eyes upon hearing it.
I'll see you later. Drop me a call when you're done.
Huh.
I'll see if I can pick you up.
Whatever.
Oh, is
Bye.
Stupid ass. Always tease me when he sees a chance. I'll show him who's tough. Oh. Ermengarde. Was that right? Oh, no. Takes a few more minutes until I finally reach the infamous mansion. I have to admit, the entire property does look wonderful from the outside. Yet despite all of this, it does nothing to hide that something is just wrong. Ow. Now my fingers are hurting for some reason. Oh no, the name's after me. The surrounding areas are unusually silent, and and they only rushed into the eaves and be heard the taste on a breeze pass. And those same birds are flying past over then. No? Yes? Birdies? Ah, there they are. While Anson village is just a few miles away, everyone keeps their distance on purpose. Perhaps out of fear, the horror falling under the mansion stirs. Hi, birdies. Somehow it just makes me feel sad. The act of immediate human presence just makes this place all more eerie than it has any right to be. Hi, birdies. It was uncanny in the broad day. I can't imagine how this place gets at night.
You planning to go inside that place, Missy?
The voice to me makes me giant as Stin. It was kind of spooky. Without to be taking my eyes away from the house, I gave the driver a confused nod. I beat past while I wait for him to say more, but his only answer is a non-committed hum. Beatty tells me that this must have been the waiting for my payment. I mentally set myself a space out and promptly handed him the fare with an apologetic note. I expect him to leave as soon as I pay, but there's a hesitant expression on him, as if something hasn't been said yet.
Is there something wrong?
Look, Missy, I'm sure you've heard what the people are telling everyone about that place. Nobody likes to be disturbed when they're at peace, and I'm pretty sure whatever they say is in that house doesn't want to either.
No.
I admit they did a good job fixing it up, but there must have been a reason why even distant relatives of the family who used to own the house never lived in there despite inheriting it. No wonder they wanted to get rid of it.
Maybe they just didn't like it?
You never know.
You have taxi drivers. He drives off after, but what he said has left a foreboding feeling in my nerve. She's the third child among 7, a daughter of a laundry woman and a jeepney driver. She went to a public store and was an average student, but took to art easy. First, she pursued a degree in fine arts as taught by her father. However, when the man was diagnosed with terminal illness, she had to stop studying to make money. It was Elizabeth's aunt who helped her dad work overseas in order to earn more money than a usual job to debt her. Rose too became her mentor, and she soon became an agent at BRC. For 5 years since she met her neighbour Rebecca, she met Aston during an unfortunate incident involving her first sale at Deviant Tort and later salary through him. That story's nice. I breathed out a heavy sigh as I approached the house. After hearing enough of the rumours, I should have expected the conversation to take that turn. But I'm already here. Better now doesn't pretty out the question. It's not that I have any choice anyway. If I wanted to get that bonus estimation, one way or another, I don't sell this property. I don't know why, but the way I'm describing to make it sound like some sort of military guy. I don't know why. The door is ajar when I get into it. However, while my only copy of the teas dangle, usually in my hand, Rose must have left it open when she arrived. That's weird. Maybe the only people here to say, but I've never known her as someone curious. Well, that feels safe. Entering what greets me inside leaves me gaping. They cleared every corner, waxed the floor, and dusted the antiques, searched every nook, cranny, and crevice, and made it spit and span. All for the sake of making the mansion more enticing to the modern-day lords and ladies. But no matter how hard they try, the mansion still looks as soulless as ever. Yeah, it kinda does. As though I'm going to eat you alive. If you ask me, instead of just listening to what other people have been telling them, leave the space alone. Some things in the world are better left alone, left to be disturbed every day.
Rose?
She made me jump. I called out.
Rose, I'm here. Where are you?
My voice echoed softly through the hallways. Oh, who am I kidding? In the face of that bed, I don't think she'll hear me no matter how deafening the silence is. She'll be all the way on the other side of the property for all I know. Oh. Twitty reached for the phone and dialed her number. But
the number you have dialed has not been recognized. Please check and try again.
Rose? What do you mean has not been recognised? We were just talking a while ago. It's not like she was in by the house, right? Or Maybe the ghost did hear us talk in the spirited way. Right? Right? No, it was a bit ridiculous. He's probably just wandered deep into the house and no signal or something. I don't know again, hoping the tool will contact this time.
The number you have dialed has not been recognized. Please check and try again.
But no avail. Oh boy. I have a very bad feeling about this.
Rose? If you can hear me, please come out. Come on, Rose. This isn't funny. You know this place gives me the creeps.
No answer. It isn't down to words. The place is big, she could be anywhere. I need to start looking for her. I took a deep breath, for venture deep into the mansion. Taking a couple of steps forward, I noticed something move above the grand stair. Wait, something did? Did something did?
What the hell? Rose? Rose, is that you?
Did I miss something? I'll point it out if it was something, but...
Not funny. I'm leaving you if you don't come out. Not coming out, huh?
Fine, I'm going.
Oh, yeah, that's the guy. She's my friend. I can't believe until I know she's alright. During desperate, I tried to contact her number then. Don't worry, please send me something. Please, Jord. Yes, finally.
Hello? Hello? Rose, I'm here at the mansion. Where the hell are you?
She doesn't respond. There's also heavy static coming from her side. I sincerely hope it doesn't touch off again before I can get an answer from her.
Rose, come on. Where are you?
3 minutes pass and just the French starts to quiet down.
What? The attic? Why?
I'm intrigued. Trap a cut off. Man, do I really need her there? How much do you like your friend? A little? Probably not. More? Maybe you should. Although, you did pretend you didn't arrive at all. We'll see what happens. With how deep inside the mansion the attic is, there's barely signal there. No wonder I didn't contact her. But why is she there? Out of all the places, just maybe no fits from the previous room of this place? Is she doing it as that back for me being yanked? Whatever, I just do. Sooner I meet her up with her, the sooner I feel better about being here. I definitely made my way up the staircase. My head swabble as the menu tests the fact I have chosen real estate instead of picking a tree that doesn't involve strange abandoned houses. Upon reaching the top, the grand hallway greets me. Birds! Hello. Hold on, let me get to the relationships. Oh, this is cool. Rose is not a major character. That means she's gonna die. Hooray! It branches out to the two major wings of the mansion, east and west. There are two attics here, one on each side. Oh, that's cool. But the east one has been converted to a storage room of sorts, and somehow I find it less likely for Rose to wander there by herself. Besides, she never did go into stuffy storage rooms. So I headed towards the west wing first, where a simple wooden door at the end of the hall opens to a small room. Inside is another set of steps leading to the second attic. Why are the windows open? I know the round staircase, the stairs to the attic are steep and narrow, made of old stones covered with thick coating of dust that tips up into the air with every step. Thank God it's still daytime. If it wasn't for the light streaming through the door behind me, I might easily stumble and fall. For how old this place is, there's no light fixtures to illuminate the tramp passage up. Why I didn't bother to add one here when they renovated the steps for me. Sheesh, they did it with the rest of the house? A small bedroom welcomes me at the end. Ah. Yes, It's as sadly as it did since the last time I've been here, full of dust, worn out and faded by time. Odd though, I thought they'd clean everything. Did the true miss this room? Genius is the least of my concerns now. The more pressing matter is Rose. She's not here. Was it a dream when I talked to her a while ago? Did I mishear her? No, it turned out to be a dream. After all, the creepy ambience of the estate is doing such a remarkable job of making me sore. I stay a year and wait. I'm sure she's said she's here. Is this a prank? Or maybe that phone call was Rose Jeff's message to me before the terror stopped her. Oh, Isabella. Paranoia. Well, probably justified. Shut up, brain. You're not helping. Don't make it scarier than it already is. But if she's not here, then where is she? What the hell was that? That's it, I can't do this anymore. I'm even. Must have angered the spirits even there. I knew the disturbance was about right from the very start. But never listened. Be realistic, they said, that they think I'm too because I believe in turns and doses and all that. Me and my outlandish backwater country beliefs. I've always strived to be a model employee, but not this time now. I'm sort of imagining that she's still saying this in her head whilst in the room. To me, that's more funny. I'm turning back to the state of my sanity. Bring out, you can find another agent who's more realistic to tour people around this haunted house. For even I take one last look at the dreamy old room. Just check.
Huh? What's this?
Worries about Rose Ware, but must have caused me to miss it when I first entered the room. But there's clearly something on the floor. Oh no. I guess you're right.
A letter?
Oh. You're in the ground is a couple inches away from my feet. I have still curiosity and leaned down and picked it up. Strange. I don't recall seeing this the last time I was here. A few days back, me and a few other guests inspected Manson to prepare for the day. I've been the ass to inside the attic and leave, and they certainly haven't been there before. So I must have left it in the room since then. Did Rose leave this for me? Was she here a while ago? I didn't have missed her though, did I? There's only one set of stairs into the attic. The letter is in a statue in pristine tradition. In fact, it's rather ancient. The paper is so thin and rough, I'm worried that it will fall apart if so much as touched. But with great care, I open it, and what I read shakes me to my very core.
What?
Help me, help me, help me, help me,
What?
help me, help me, help me, help me, help me, help me.
Oh my god.
Nothing but the words "help me" fills the page, all of it seemingly written with a crimson shaded pen. I don't think our pen did that. Or beyond. I don't. The same phrase just goes on until... Send this to 5 people.
Send this to 5
else.
people or else. Or else what? Or else what?
As quickly as I can, I stand the back of the paper and peek into the envelope, and make sure I'm not missing out on a certain page. But there's nothing.
No. Oh, please, no.
My hands tremble as dread creeps over me. The room is suddenly getting colder. I need to get out of here. Throwing the paper in half, the sight that greets me next has frozen me to the spot. Footsies. A pair of blood-soaked feet enters my field of vision, covered in gaping wounds with skin eaten away to reveal the flesh, bone, and all manner of things one isn't meant to see. It's too much. All of it is too much. I want to try, call for help, but the words catch in my throat. Even my feet won't move, completely paralyzed out of fear or terror. Lord, please help me. Oh, what do I do in this situation? I'm too curious. I need to face it. Whoever, whatever these feet belong to, I need to face it. And if I'm gonna die, if they don't kill me, at least I know what my theory is right. A true comfort. So with a deep breath, I summon every ounce of courage and I left in me, and I shift my gaze upward. No.
Please, don't hurt me. No!
Found faint and scrambled towards the door. I tried to open it, but it won't budge.
Stay away! Go away! Please, Lord! Make it go away!
Why now? Why won't it open? I like seeing as reality dawns in. I'm yacht in. Yacht in with that thing.
Let me out! Let me out! Lord, please, let me out!
The show you burst me as I rents the door and finally back and forth. Crap. It's done. That was close. I thought I was going to use that. It's done. Where is it? Oh! I did use it. Perfect. Oh. Yes. The door finally swings open and I couldn't have been more happier. Wasting no time, I yapped out the door and don't get back. My feet pound. I'm in a safe very twit. My feet pound against the floor in rhythm with the loud, fast beating of my heart. By the time I ran past the hallway, I find myself atop the grand staircase. My chest feels so tight, yet it's done a burst. And that's nothing compared to the feeling of hope the sight of the exit gives me. Racing down the stairs, I briefly laugh, escapes me, and my shoe slips and I find myself falling. Ooh! Till my bat hits the ground and pain rates my body. Oh, there it is! My head grows fuzzy and my vision dims as I fight to stay conscious.
No. Go away.
The last thing I remember is those feet before I know it's darkness. Ooh. Yes. Yes! Do more. A buzz breaks the silence. I start to rose, pulled into consciousness against my own will. I never felt this tired before. I just went to sleep, but this instant buzzing, potent prodding is near to me. My old mattress may not be the comfiest of places, but that doesn't make me any more eager to wake up. Oh?
5 more minutes, Becca.
I swat away what is nudging and persuasion at my side. Come on. Can't I just get a few extra minutes of sleep today? I promise I'll work hard once I'm up. A hand nearly taps my cheek, and something told is suddenly being pressed up the back of my head. The icy sensation slowly spreads throughout the area, giving me an uncomfortable feeling.
Isabella?
The thought immediately lifts from my mind the moment I recognise the voice and my eyes snap open. Oh, it's these two. Leaning down at me is Rose. Another woman yawns beside her, but my attention is too focused on my tow agent to even ask why there's someone else with her. Rose's posture just screams worry, although she's trying to keep a straight face. I can't help but feel bad for meeting her threat. A wave of distance just washes over me as soon as I try to get up, forcing me to lie back down again. Yet the feeling subsides after a few seconds until only a mind throbbing somewhere at the back of my head remains. With little assistance from Rose, I push myself upright. She hands me an ice pack and gestures for me to press it, where I expect a small bump was already formed, if the light 8 in my area indicates anything.
Alright, Isabella, where are we?
The Ermengarde mansion.
Oh my god.
Why?
Oh my god.
My head.
And the date today?
October 21st? Rose.
Last one. Can you count to 15 in reverse order?
15, 14, 13, 12 teen. No, that's wrong. Why are we doing this?
She's just checking if your injury is in any way serious.
This time I choose to regard the woman standing beside Rose. It's possible to overlook her, but with the way she towers over us. And here I thought Rose is already tall. Who is she anyway? One of the main teen troops? That's no way a teen troop. With how primary dressed she is, I don't think anyone would want a teen in a suit, a Spencer suit at that. Her gifts of the own must already cost a fortune. Her eyes slowly shift between me and Rose, considering us with an almost unreadable expression, for finally fixing a sharp gaze on me. I can't help but fold my arms protectively over myself as she does so. She may be far from the teen troop, but she certainly gets to our supervisor during evaluation.
Just do it, please.
I am both weary, but recite everything as she has asked. Rose released a breath of relief once I'm done.
You scared me for a moment there. I was about to call for an ambulance.
Maybe you should?
Are you alright?
Expiration soon replaces the dull ache. Memory is a little fuzzy, but the at it, and...
There was someone, Rose. In the attic.
Someone? You mean a client? Oh, that's unlikely. It's probably just one of the cleaning crews. The boss sent a few of them back this morning for some last minute...
No, not any of those. I'm not actually sure. Wait, didn't I call you? You said you were in the attic when you answered. That's why I went there in the first place.
Both Rose and the lady looked at me, yet I've just drawn in her head. Did I say something weird? Oh, you did. Rose quickly cast an apologetic smile at the woman for the order of silence stretched on further. It's a saleswoman smile, the same one she taught me back when I was still her trainee. I should show this to trumpets and giants or just to avoid trouble in general, she advises. It's also the same one she gives me when I've done something particularly absurd that may cause her to use a potential sale. Ah, I see. Her eyes are serious when she turns back to me. She takes both my shoulders and directly squeezes it, and with as much patience as she can muster...
As much as I'd love to have gotten at least a heads up of your arrival, I didn't really get a call from you. You know, signal here is absolutely horrendous. I was in the garden earlier and couldn't even make a single call. Isabella, I'm going to ask again. Are you really all right? What happened?
I don't know. It's all a bit blurry. I remember I was looking for you, but you weren't in the attic. And there's... whoever it is. Then I must have tripped on a rug or something on the way down. Oh no. Do you think someone came in while you were out? You left the main door open. We are so going to get into big trouble if something gets stolen, Rose.
Perhaps it is a concussion.
Are you sure you feel fine? We could still call for an ambulance. I could cover for you.
You should probably call for an ambulance.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm okay, Rose.
I don't need an
can
ambulance.
Work.
Big, strong brain. Metal head. That's me, alright? That's me. Wait. Hold your horses, Rose. I just missed an important cell because of a minor bump in the head. A streamy minor bump? I don't know. I had worse that when I was a kid. This is nothing. Okay.
Besides, if I leave, you'll have to shoulder everything in the open house. Alone. And in a mansion this big?
Well, there's always a part where I may use that bonus BRC promise, but that's pretty besides the point. Rose gives me a step to yet, and when I return, the tool tumpers to her and press myself off the floor. I have to use a staircase rails to steady myself, but otherwise, I feel fine.
See? I'm A-okay.
Do them exchange the worried giants, so Rose assume a whatever, yet. I bite my lower lip in anticipation if she says no.
All right, you in.
A smile freshens the slip out from me.
If I see that you aren't feeling well, I'm taking you personally to the nearest clinic to have you checked. Clear?
Clear as day, ma'am. Thanks, Rose.
You insisted. But remember what I said. First sign of you looking not okay, and we're off. No questions asked.
It's just a small bump. Don't worry.
You shouldn't downplay these kinds of things. It could be a serious injury for all we know.
Suddenly a small tuft sound against the walls of the foyer, interrupting our banter. The woman sitting inspecting at the two of us. Her stare made me shrink back a little myself. She isn't really intimidating. Well, she is. But not in a stary, negative way. Far from it, actually, her demeanour simply demands the air of sophistication and respect. In a different world, the under me would probably wish to be at her. At our yet a response, she troughs again, lifting a well-trimmed eyebrow at me, in question words that taught in my throat at the sight of it, and rose, as usual, with swift to touch my beyond.
My sincerest apologies, Mrs.
Miss McCulloch. Marianne McCulloch.
Now that is a roll of a tongue. Okay. She hands her business card. The words interior design attach my eyes before my partner flips it over. Oh, probably someone interested in the mansion for its 17th century influences then. It won't hold against it though. Despite the hearsays remaining inhabitants of the years, the mansion's original fittings and furnace have been kept completely intact and restored to pristine condition. I suppose some people find that trip to the past being appealing. After all, what it offers as place should also be a haven for people using to live, some with a tacit historical charm.
Miss McCullough, I'm Rose Cooper, and this is my partner, Isabella Santos. We're just ironing out a few things, but we'll be starting the tour soon enough. In the meantime, we've prepared some refreshments for you in the parlor while you're waiting. If you could please.
Thanks. There's no need for it, though. I just dropped by for a quick survey of the place. I thought I should check the estate before I meet with the homeowners.
Rose's infusion is impossible to miss when she glances at me, and I return it with the equal propitiate. And as my better judgment, I blurted out the first question that comes to mind.
I'm sorry. Homeowners?
So I kept my mouth shut. A fiasco irritation across her face, but it instantly disappears under a mass of professional detachment.
Yes. Hannah Wright? She hired me to handle the interior design for their new home.
This is the Ermengarde mansion, right?
Wasn't me or something off with that voice?
It is, but...
She pauses, possibly trying to find the right words that fits the awkward situation without offending someone. I don't know. We'll check with our supervisor. Was that a good thing or a bad thing? Good thing? I don't know. Few moments have given me enough time to clear my head of any nervousness or confusion.
It is, ma'am, but we weren't aware the mansion has already been sold.
What do you mean?
I almost flinch when she turns the gaze on me, but I stand on the ground besides. It isn't yet I haven't dealt with awkward situation like this before. I made sure of a times, but that doesn't mean I have earned a thing or two in the 5 years I've worked in business.
The mansion is indeed for sale, ma'am. Today's the open house, in fact. However, we haven't heard anything from the higher-ups that a deal has already been closed for this particular property. If you'd like, my co-agent and me can check with them right now.
She nods seamlessly in a deep thought after I finished. She appears to have been a reasonable person anyway. Given the proper explanation, she surely understands.
I thought something looked odd. Excuse me, I need to call my secretary.
Thank you for your assistance, Miss Santos.
Is it me or was the two voices for her? Am I using my mind? I might be using my mind. With a slight wave of the hand she leaves us. This seems to be the end of it. Both Rose and I breathe a sigh of relief. Disaster averted. I also didn't miss the thumbs up she gave me for doing a good job. I can't help but swell with pride. Still, I've already prepared myself to dial the numbers to her Luxembourg office and checked, even if she didn't ask for it. I'd be very frustrated if, for some reason, something had already been decided without mine or Rose's knowledge. There's a whole new level of unfair. We've been working hard on this. Moments later, Miss McCorhall, or whatever, returns theatre for a little frustrated but with a apologetic cheer in her face. Feel you're sorry for having done through all this trouble.
There seems to have been a little misunderstanding with my client. If you'll allow it, I'd like to stay and wait for them here. I was informed they'll be dropping by for the open house today. I figured it'd be a waste to just leave after that long drive. I might as well meet him here.
Yeah, probably so.
Certainly. You could stay at the parlor in the meantime, ma'am. I'm sure it won't be long before our guests arrive. And, Isabella, I left a few documents in my car. You know where I keep those. Can you please get it for me?
Rose says a giant said I wish what before tossing me a set of
And hurry! We've still got a few minutes to double check those papers.
Okay, got it.
Tudum disappeared behind the pie's door. The parts are brains with stillness to keep me company, neither welcoming nor comforting. A year like this is impossible not to faint of what really happened. Whilst the memory isn't as elusive as it normally is. Though then, Rose already did say she didn't receive any call from me. Was it just paranoia? A temporary yaps after having heard all those tales about this place? Probably. I want to think of it as of such. Better to think of it as of such so I can work in peace. So the small part of my mind begins to differ, and if I'm going to be completely honest with myself, I want nothing more than to leave this place as soon as possible. Don't know what it is in this house, and I don't want to know. Tease Rosa just handed me did into my palm, its jagged edges creating a shallow ridge on my skin from how hard I'm clutching it. It's a reminder of what I still need to do why I've taken this job in the first place. Hiding my blazer chase to the body, I head to the house that Rose has asked for me. Just a few more hours, Elizabeth. So the house, dead the money. Nice. Nice. Okay. I'm going to save it there. Yon introduction. But we added that through all that just to get to the meat and bones of this tale. Was it meat and veg? Doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm intrigued. I can't wait to see what this has in store for us. And if you are also intrigued, let me know. Together, this should be a fun story. But anyway, hope you have a good one. And I will see you shortly with this new weird game. Oh, I can't wait. Ciao.